Whoa, Capricorns, welcome to Capricorner. My name's Natalie, Natalee. I'm here to do your psychic tarot reading for Capricorns, Capricorn Sun, Moon, Risings, 10th House Stelliums, Saturn aspect, heavy charts, and anyone else with the Capricorn affinity. This is also for cross watchers watching for your beloved Capricorn. Welcome. I go over the psychic tuning. I knock on my deck to shake out the loose energy from the previous reading, and while I'm shuffling, I call it cooking the cards, I tell you any downloads or psychic tunings that I have picked up getting into the reading, because there's work that I do before the reading as well. Okay, so what you're observing is a continuation of psychic channeling with the aid of the tarot cards. What I picked up for Capricorns, I heard words, they said, it's good. Good thing to hear, it's good, and then family. So I actually feel like it's a little bit of both. I feel like it has to do with family and it doesn't have to do with family. I feel like no matter what's going on, Capricorn, as long as you're maintaining your vibration and as long as you're doing you, and you, when I say you doing you, I mean aligning with your own vibration and honoring your boundaries and basically doing your life, okay? As long as you are if you're maintaining your own vibration, your own energy source, it will be good no matter what. Even if you lose people, even if people fall off, even if other people suffer, okay? So no matter what, it's good. But we're gonna get into see what this is really about, because I feel like there's a little bit more, there's actually a lot more that I can feel, okay? That feels pretty good. Done cooking. So what we're going to do, I just cut the cards, I'm going to deal the spread now, and in the extended I'm going to add the overlay. So we'll wait for the extended to add the overlay. Here we go. Interesting, Capricorn. Oh, whoa. bottom of this deck, Capricorn, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles. This is a really big, tangible, something that you can hold and feel in your hands. That is, wow, it's trying to come in. It's trying to come in. If you're waiting for this, Capricorn, I look at the bottom 3 cards on the deck. Sometimes I go more if they want me to. But beneath the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Hanged Man with the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like this energy is trying to come in. For some of you, it's going to hit. It's going to come in. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it. You're going to hold it. The whatever it is that you're waiting for. But this was something that it took a long time. Let's see. Yeah, it took a long time. A lot of contemplation, a lot of waiting, Capricorn. I'm picking up that this was worth the wait. This is worth the wait, if you're wondering. That's what they just said. And it was something that things needed to be shuffled around. Things needed to be reorganized. There could have been something that you've been waiting on. Oh, interesting. For some of you, it's new management that had to come in. And for some of you, it is family, and it's something with other people. Like other people weren't ready to put their attention onto you or onto an issue, or, there's something about that where it's, if you just apply that, the business part, like, okay, well, we needed a managerial shift. Same thing with the family, that there could have needed to be either a shift in perspectives for sure, or a shift in actual people coming in, people leaving, kind of a thing. Interesting. Okay, so I kind of do feel like this is about this. It's good, and family. With family, I'm getting a connectedness. I'm getting sources of energy that are weaving their energies positively between each other, so that it's not like a separate individual. I mean, it is separate individual people, but what I'm getting out of the word family, like when they say it to me, it feels like a connection. It feels like a matrix. It feels like a connection of different energies. Like if there's like 2 big sources of energies, one person, one planet, the connection between them, how they relate between them, that's like a little bit of a gossamer or spider webby type connection, where it's like you're connecting your family, but it's more about the connection is what they're telling me. So this family of yours, Capricorn, could be it could be your like Friendsgiving family. It could be like a between friends, between groups, between, you know, it could even just be your soul family. It doesn't even have to be your blood genealogical. Oh my God, help me. Mercury retrograde is getting us all. Genealogical family doesn't have to be, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in. In the position of your past, your far past, how you got into this situation, something that you did or something that happened to bring you where you are now. This is going to give us context. We have the Chariot. This is some Capricorn, some of us building on a success of the past. Some of you, this is just the desire. Because the Charioteer can't afford to make a wrong judgment call. It can't afford to make a bad decision. And we don't know if there was a bad decision made in the past. We don't have the overlay yet. For some of you, perhaps. So you can kind of feel this out, and you'll feel it through the freebie on YouTube, which way this kind of goes for you. But this was either an opportunity or a desire or an attempt on your part. Could be on somebody else's part, but it just feels like an attempt. Definitely the desire, though. Ooh, I want to get into it. I want to clarify it right away. Because the Charioteer has these two sphinxes on either side of him, okay? They're going to ask him riddles about himself. This is all about the self here. And if he doesn't know himself, if he can't answer those riddles, then they don't move. They just sit there, and he's standing in a box. He's standing in the chariot. It's not moving, standing still. And all the Charioteer wants to do is drive forward, is command, is succeed, is achieve, and go forward. So it's very critical that whatever this Charioteer is strategizing, very general like too, that it is 100% self-knowledge. Like he knows himself, he or she knows themselves enough to make the best decisions for themselves. That's why I'm saying like this Charioteer can't afford to make a decision based out of fear or shame or guilt or negativity. Once that starts happening, number one, he won't move the chariot. Number two, if he does, the subconscious reactions will be destructive. Like it's bound to be destructive. There is no real moving the chariot forward unless it is in the grounding of self-knowledge. Okay, so we'll get into that in the extended to see more into this about this past energy, because this is the far past. So this was either a great desire of yours, Capricorn. It could just be the really strong desire. It's very ambitious energy. That was waiting to pop through. I could feel it just. Yeah, this is definitely our energy, Capricorn. Ambitious to a T. Okay. So like I said, in the extended, we'll get more about what happened with this. Like maybe you had an ambitious desire and you tried to do something and then, it didn't pan out or something. So we'll get into that more in the extended, but just know that it's either the ambition, an attempt, a past success even. You could have won a championship, you could have won a game, you could have won something competitive. This is a very competitive energy that comes out victorious. So like I said, we'll get into it later, but keep that in the bookmark that energy, okay? Moving forward, in the recent past, this is something that you recently did in the recent past. In the recent past, something that you did about the situation, something that could have happened, a different development or a different setback. In the recent past, we do have the Three of Swords. So there was a burn, there was a bad burn, there was something that just like, just that it's bad too. And Capricorn, what it feels like is disappointment more than anything. It really feels like let down hopes, just kind of like the two different energies right here. We have ambitious. Why would, optimistic, ambitious. And then we have like the letdown. So in the recent past, even if this was a past victory, there could be something disappointing about how it's progressing. Okay, we are in Mercury retrograde, so there could just be like so many things. That's another thing too, guys. We're not going to have all of the information about whatever we're going through right now until at least November 20th. So that's not too long. If you can, just push, delay. I would steer clear of big conversations, ultimatums. unless things are at a head and it's like it was going there anyway, then the Mercury retrograde is a chance to let that happen. And we're in the full moon energy of Taurus, which is our 5th house. Yay. Capricorn, your 5th house is being activated. So in the recent past, there could have been, this could be something that was disappointing or an ending that had to happen with this. I'm not even sure if it's necessarily you. We're in the extended, we'll know more. But let's keep this going. Okay, so where you are now, this is kind of like the now energy. I'm not like the timing psychic, you guys. I get the energies. I'm really not good at doing I kind of stick it to the moon cycles, or if they're channeling specific astrological events, like they do channel, you know, Jupiter or Saturn or different transits is when I get into it. But generally, just know that about me, that always just use your energy signatures. So if, like for some of you, this is your now. And for others of you, this is your far past. Does that make sense? Because different people are going to be tuning into these messages at different times. All of my readings are timeless. So if you click into this reading in 2032 and find me then, you know, it could still resonate, but it's okay. I think you get it. I think we get it. We're Capricorns. Okay, so where we are now, where you are now, my Capricorns, we have the 9 of Staves. So I actually really like this for you, Capricorn. This means that you're actually like, not being defensive, defending. I feel like you're defending your energies. You're defending, because you are an energy source. It's almost like he's standing and back over here is like a nuclear plant or something. It's like a freaking reactor. You know, it's like, you know, you have to protect your boundaries. This is someone standing guard over the boundary. These sticks, the wall, that's a boundary, okay? It's all the way back there. Maybe the house or the estate is behind or on top of one of these little peaks, but he's defending the boundary. Wow, I never got that before, but I'm getting that now for this whole energy. This is really interesting, Capricorn. I love it because you're protecting yourself. You made it through this defeat, this heartbreak, this letdown, this disappointment. You have a little bandage because it hurt. You have, you know, wraps and stuff because it hurt. You're leaning on your staff because it hurt. Okay, it roughed you up a little bit, but you know what? You're still here. You're still alive. You're still kicking. And you learn from it, because Capricorns, you don't take any experience and then just chalk it up to that was a waste. You know, when we're depressed maybe, but when we're getting going, when we're getting good in something, we're very much knowing and determined to not waste a life, not waste a moment. What is that quote? Love the moment that you're in. This moment is your life. This moment is your life, Capricorn. And I'm connecting with a Capricorn who is defending it like so, defending their boundaries, defending their life. That's where you are right now. In the extended, we'll get more about what you're defending, like specifically, like where you're, you know, what part of your life you're defending. Okay, but so crossing that, we have a card crossing it. We will have an energy that is going to support this energy being expressed, helping you protect yourself, helping you protect your boundaries, or we're going to have an energy that acts as, you know, a difficult obstacle that you'll have to overcome in order to continue to defend your boundaries. And that's more the case here, is what I'm getting so far, because we have the moon. The moon is secrets coming to light. It's the subconscious realm. It is something that is trying to get, oh, we're at the full moon in Taurus when I'm recording this, guys. Whoa. I'm recording this November 10th, and the full moon is the 12th. We're in the shadow, not the shadow, we're in the effects already. 4 days before the full moon, 4 days after the full moon is when you can expect the big, and then the fallout takes a couple of weeks until the new moon starts, okay? So we do have this full moon energy. So something that's coming up around 12, 11, 10, 9, 8th, November 8th to the 16th-ish. You know, whatever's coming up, whatever's coming to light. Oh, you know what? For some of you, it's confusion that is going to act as an obstacle between you upholding your boundaries. It would be like someone that you established a boundary with, and then now they're starting to talk different and act different and say that they've changed and they're this and they're that. and you love this person, you want to give them another chance, but you feel like it's too soon for them to claim everything that they've been claiming to be rehabilitated from. And you're like, maybe I should give them another chance. I'm really strong. I can, but no. No. It's just your confusion. You're just subconscious little, it's just veiled. It's lies. It's deception. It's very deceptive energy. For others of you, this moon card is a secret being brought to light that will help you enforce your boundaries, because it's like you were not slipping, but you were just sort of feeling this, he's defending his boundaries, but he's still tired. He's still like, oh, God, I want to sit down for a minute, So I feel like it's a little bit of that, shouldering a little bit of a letdown or a pain that could have made you a little bit, but don't worry, because there's a secret coming to light at the full moon that's going to help you say, oh, no, I'm holding my boundaries firm. This isn't changing. Nothing's changing. I knew I had it right the whole time. Okay, Capricorn? Yeah. Okay, so we have the next energy that you can expect in this situation. In the situation that you're in, the next energy that you can expect after. So it's going to come up for you, Capricorn. They're having me tell you, help you with the timing. So if you're right now wondering about letting someone back in, or lowering your boundaries for someone that maybe in the recent past hurt you, or in the far past supported you or didn't support you, or whatever it is, it could just be a momentary lapse in judgment for you, Capricorn. I'm going to say uphold the boundary. Uphold the boundary. Okay. And that's also for timing as well. Okay. So that's a timing energy stamp. The next energy, we have the Three of Cups. I can tell, I want to wait till I get to the extent, to really get into this energy, because it's going to be different for all of you. And I know that the other energy that we overlay is going to be really important for this particular energy, because it's not a reconciliation. It maybe for a couple of you it is, but this is more about keeping people out. We're at their backs. We're not looking at this from the middle, from the inside of the Three Musketeers. We're not on the inside. We're on the outside looking at them. And I'm really getting that, especially with we just came over about boundaries. It's like, I feel like it's still about keeping people out, you guys. Some of you are going to have a reason to celebrate. Yeah. For some of you, see, this is it. This is a test from the universe. Okay, now is the time to really pay attention, because this is, if you are thinking about letting someone back in, don't, because they're not going to be the ones that you're going to celebrate with when this happens to you. They're going to be on the outside looking in, and it's going to be really obvious. Like, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel like they're not going to be happy for you, and they're going to reveal who they really are again. So it'll be another It'll be another letdown again, Capricorn. So I'm just the messenger here, but what it's looking like is keep them on the outside. If they really have changed or whatever, let it play out and watch their behavior for an extended while. Okay, and let that prove it, and just wait it out, wait them out. They don't have to share this with you when this happens. They don't have to hurry up and do all their work before this happens to you. You're living your life. You're doing your thing. You're focused on something. You have something going on here, okay? But then you have this trick of boundaries. So it's like, no, and even here there's a boundary. This is my VIP exclusivity opportunity, because if you can see this little road, it leads to this beautiful hedge. It's closed off. It's like gated. It's private. Outside are the mountains. And then here we have lilies of pure thought, the red roses of desire, and the coin in the hand from the cloud is falling in the middle. It's falling on the inside of the hedge. It's not falling out on the top of the mountain. It's within this protected little garden. So they're telling you that you've got to keep the ranks small, because that's where the coin comes in. That's where the opportunity comes in. So for some of you, you could actually be delaying your own success by allowing people, and when I say people, I'm talking about sources of energy. So if they're a source of energy and they're only spewing out lies, and they're only spewing, and you're just trying to be patient with them, maybe they're getting through these little cracks here. They're getting through the skinny little space. It's actually holding up your opportunity. What your eye on the prize really is. This is a distraction. This is like a distraction. Alcohol, libations. I'm not really getting that. It might be for like a couple of you. But I'm getting, keep your circle really small, is what I'm getting from this. Uphold the boundaries. Okay. Where you are now, the role that you are currently playing in this situation, Capricorn, you're in the 8 of Staves energy, and I cannot wait to get into the extended to see what this is, to see what the communication is about, or the quality of it, or what is said, or what's talked about, because this is a lot of communication. This is either a lot of telepathic communication for some of you. For some of you, it is texts, emails, phone calls, something like that, where there's just a lot of information being transmitted between two intelligences, if I can put it that way. And it's a lot. This is like a floodgate. For some of you, it's dreams. They're bringing me to this moon card. So for some of you, and that's the thing, when the veil is thin, okay, when you have this energy in your spread already, so the best you're going to get out of this kind of moon energy is to go positives, to go spiritual, telepathic, not deceptive, where you're deceiving yourself, not where you are making yourself vulnerable to subconscious longings. Maybe you want this person back in, and you're sort of like, let me just get him back in. And it's like, well, no, the universe is going to be very clear about keeping them out. So like I said, the best you're going to get out of this is telepathy in this case, because you're showing up as the 8 of Staves. So, okay. So how other people see you in this situation. I feel like there's actually 2 different things going on right now, Capricorn. I feel like there's something going on with an opportunity for you. This is the far past. This is the context that we're reading the rest of the reading in, Capricorn, okay? So there's something that you want. There's an opportunity. There's a job. There's a project. There's something that results in or has to do with you getting paid, because that's what we have with the Pentacles. We have the coin. Fix my hair a little bit. We have the actual tangible result of your hard work. We have the actual physical manifestation of it, which is what you're going after. So, everything that's in the subconscious, everything that's in the ethers, you're going to have to be very careful and treat it with as much respect and reverence and consideration as you do physical, material decisions that you make, as far as where you go for dinner, how you get there, what's on your table, what's on your desk at home. Is there clutter in the corner of your bedroom? Is there laundry that needs to be done? Just like you make those kinds of decisions, you make the same decisions about your energies, and what energies you put yourself around, and what energies you allow to be around you. That's Oso. He's here to tell us, yes, yes. Hear that? Okay. Hold on. I can't. Okay. They made their point. He made his point. He's a big German Shepherd. All right, hold on. So much defensiveness on the full moon, guys. Okay. So how other people see you, Capricorn. Other people see you in this situation as being defensive, as being also entitled. This would go towards anyone who's not accepting your boundaries. Anyone who's looking at you having boundaries and going, oh, who do they think they are? Oh, they're all high and mighty. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, what do they... Yeah, it's called self-value. And I'm not mixing energies with your stinky energy. You know, this is, so just keep that in mind. We're going to, you know, in the extended know more about why or what else they think of you this way. But they see you being defensive, like defending your, he's literally on top of a rock with one stick, and all of these petty little sticks beneath him are trying to get at him. And he's literally defending himself. He's literally like, you know, and so people see you as defending your energies. Basically what you're doing, exactly what you're doing. I love these two cards. The 7 and the 9. Okay, so it's very congruent energy. So whatever you're doing, you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your energy. And how other people respond to that will determine their character, and it will help you see. I'm trying to give you something to help see through any kind of deception, any kind of, you know, because it's you know, we don't want to like exclude people, and you know, we're high vibrational, we're trying to include people, we're trying to have a nice little party and everyone be happy for everyone else's success while still pursuing everyone's own individual ambitions. Real simple, right? No, not for everyone. Okay, so how they react to this, how they perceive this, some people will look at this as, wow, respect, Capricorn. Okay, that's one of the little hallmarks of, you know, and then some people are going to look at that and say and go, you know, they're just going to get all, okay, so it doesn't even really matter what other people think. I like that position for strategy. So we'll see if it comes up, you know, very, very needed in the extended. Your hope or fear. This is interesting because we have the 4 of Pentacles. It's Capricorn energy. Cappies, I feel like this is both. I feel like it's your hope that you hold on to what you have and what's valuable to you, yourself, your energy, your money, your love, your wealth, your health. You really, really do. And it's also your fear that things won't change, that it's a little bit of like having to let go to receive more type of energy. So I feel like it is a bit of both. And I'm just going to tell you that you have Pentacles coming in. So if you're worried about money, if you're stressed about money, I'm going to say it's a Mercury retrograde thing. Mercury retrograde is negative for money and for income, money for about 80% of us. Some of us born during a Mercury retrograde, if you're born during a Mercury retrograde, it should go better for you because you're actually used to that energy. Okay. So for others, I mean, everyone has a different chart. Everyone has different energy signatures. So it'll be activated differently in everyone's life. So let's move on and to the outcome. This is good. In the outcome, we have the 8 of Cups. This is walking away for good. Leaving behind a situation, leaving behind something. Now, here's the thing. Traditionally, this is a person walking away from material success for good in search of spiritual higher knowledge. So this is interesting, Capricorn, because you're walking away not from that. You're walking away from the people, the person, whoever you were sort of wondering. And here's the thing is that you could have even been bruised and sort of hurt by this person. So you're defending the boundary. You're like, and sort of confused or sort of just, in this energy, this emotional energy about defending your boundary. It could be very difficult. It could be with a parent. Okay, just bluntly, it could be with a parent that maybe you established a boundary before. Okay, we have the big talk, and okay, everyone's going to change, everyone's going to get better, and then, and they hurt you again. Okay, so then you defend the boundary, and secrets come to light about it. Secrets come to light about more, just other things that you didn't know before. But I do see a positive energy here, so I'm going to hold off on really getting into it until the extended, but it might be positive. But like I said, I still feel like it's keeping people out, but we'll see. Okay, so in the future, whoa, that was for you, sorry. I don't know if you heard that. It was my little paper falling. In the future environment, Capricorns. I love to see this because we're showing up in our own reading as the Capricorn. The future environment is King of Pentacles, which is really stable. It's really solid. So whether this is your family of bond, your family of blood, your family of union or company, Capricorn. You're going to be the king or queen, and you are going to be supreme rulership. You're going to have the authority. You're going to have the power. You're going to have the pentacle, the opportunity. You're going to have everything that you need and everything that you want to rule judiciously. That's the test of all this. This is what Capricorn is about right now, is this particular moment for the Capricorn to overcome the universal test of judicious discernment of other people's characters, of other sources of energies. When you pass that test, when you uphold the boundary amidst confusion, amidst pain, amidst betrayal, this is super betrayal, amidst secrets coming to light and doing so gracefully, I also feel like a little bit of this, it releases the holdup, it releases the waiting, and it releases you just sort of staying busy while you wait. And then you can really focus on what you wanted a while ago, a long time ago in the far past, and you get the opportunity coming into you. This is all energy release here, Capricorn. Releasing certain energies so that other energies can come in, the energies that you really want to come in. Interesting that there's this little test before. Okay, so if this is resonating for you, feel free to join me on the flip side, Capricorns. And if not, we will see you next Monday for your Monday Capricorn reading in Capricorn. I hope you've enjoyed this. This was interesting. Okay, so family. Family can mean, like I said, family of blood, family of bond. What else did I say? Family of blood, union, and company. So whatever, that's why they said that. Oh, well, I like when they put stuff together for me. That's what that means. So at the end of the day, it's good. All right, they channel me, it's good. At the end of the day, it's good. All right, Cappies, I'll see you next week. I love you. Bye.